Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? Today is day 6 of the Trump hush money trial, and we have David Pecker on the stand. Oh my God, Pecker! But where are all the Trump supporters? So Trump had to, make a big discussion about that in front of the courthouse about all the Trump supporters. There was only a couple out there that showed up, and Trump said that the police weren't letting the protesters close to the courthouse. So I had a little meditation on that, and I have to tell you guys, that's true. That is true. And I feel like they are keeping the supporters away from the front of the courthouse. So as Trump drove in, he did see supporters out there, but there were nobody in front of the courthouse. And this is like psychological warfare with Trump because, he loves to feel adulated and supported. He loves to see people out there calling his name and supporting him. So that's kind of like what's going on here. It's like psychological warfare. Um, all's, all's fair in love and more, right? But yeah, it is taking a toll on him, though. It really is. And then there's Judge Mershon. He's going to rule today on Trump violating the gag order. And I think it's later today that he's just kind of put it off. Um, but what I'm feeling, what I'm getting is that Judge Mershon will follow the law. He'll follow the law, So he's probably going to fine Trump for each violation that was put before them. And I know he's violated the gag order more times than what has been brought up in court. But I think they're just going to follow the law, and they're going to go with what's been brought up, and they'll fine him for those violations. And then they're going to, the judge is going to warn Trump that future violations may restrict his freedom. So, I I'm getting like they could tell him, you're confined to your home for 24 hours for each gag order, something like that. I don't feel like it's a jail, but it does. I feel it's that's what I'm just getting, that it's restricting his freedom, restricting his freedom. That's what's coming up. Okay, so he's going to warn Trump, keep doing it, and your freedom is at risk. So David Pecker is on the stand. He's laying all the groundwork out, for that catch and kill. He's just talking all about that and how that all worked. And it's just so unfair that rich people, you know, have the advantage to, buy stories, do catch and kill. They just have such an unfair advantage if you're a rich billionaire to, muddy up other people's reputation and keep your reputation, in good standing. So we need to have definitive laws governing what a candidate is able to do, while they're running for office. We really need to have stricter laws. We really do. And I think that's is what's going to happen because when we get Democrats in the House and in the Senate, then we're going to have a lot of reform going on when running for office. So, David Pecker, can you imagine David Pecker having that name, especially in middle school? Yeah, y'all can just think of all the names that were, being called. What a name. Poor guy. But the prosecutors do have a lot of evidence against David Pecker. That's what I'm being shown. And it's taken a huge toll on him. And, of course, he's very saddened. This has been a huge thing for him, you guys. This is, Can you imagine, having this prosecution hanging over your head? So this has just crushed his life. It really it has, and he's really saddened of the outcome of all of this. He's going through a very difficult time, but the good news is that they have given him immunity for his honest testimony. But he doesn't really feel good about it because he does have good memories with Trump. He made lots of money with Trump. He does truly like Trump. He did truly enjoy a good relationship, a good friendship with Trump. But now the most important thing to Pecker is to clear himself of any wrongdoing. So that's the most important thing. So he's going to, he's going to testify honestly, but he's going to present it like a job. Like, I was hired to do this job. I didn't mean to break the law. I didn't know that this was breaking the law. But, being stupid isn't a defense in the eyes of the law. And I feel like, we're seeing David Pecker as a fair-weathered friend because, he has to save his own skin. And how many of us would want to go down for Trump anyway? So I'm sure that's exactly what Trump is thinking, that he's just a fair-weathered friend. When things get tough, and they're really tough right now, they don't get any tougher than this, he's going to turn on Trump. He's going to save himself, y'all. He completely regrets doing that part of the business, catch and kill for the campaign. I feel like I said, he had such a good relationship and he's made so much money. Those were like golden years. Those were great years. But he does now have regret from conspiring with Trump during his campaign. And as far as Trump is concerned, he's like done with Pecker because, if you go against Trump, if, you don't make him look good, if you testify the truth, no matter what, even if your butt's on the line, Trump sees you as his enemy. It's not even Pecker's fault that he has to testify honestly. It's not his fault, but, he did go into this business transaction. But Trump really expects people to lie for him. He expects that, like, go to jail for me, and when I'm president, I'll give you a pardon. That's kind of how this works, in Trump's mind. But what if he's not president? What if he's not elected? What are you going to do? So I took a look at Pecker's birth date, and he is in year 5 of a 9-year cycle. And in year 5, things can get very unstable, very shaken up, but it is a chance to grow through self-realization. And he has adapted himself to all these changes. It's been very, very hard. It's come on very quickly. It's been very difficult, but he has adapted, and that's a good thing for him. By being given immunity in exchange for his testimony, this is ensuring his freedom. And that's an important part of year 5 is freedom. So it's a year of rebirth, release. So release from the last years of struggle. So last year was really a struggle for him. It was definitely, he was feeling the heat. But by October of this year, I feel like he's going to be in a much better place because the energy is going to shift. So I guess probably the trial's over and the heat's off him. He did his job, he testified, and things start getting easier and better for him. But this is a very complicated learning experience for David Pecker, but he's very fortunate that he made the right decisions that, kept him from being prosecuted and ensured his freedom. So, you know, thank goodness. We need more people like him to come forth and be honest and share their honest experience and testimony. Unfortunately, they have to have their arm bent by, possibly being prosecuted. But we're soon going to hear from Michael Cohen, Hope Hicks. There's a bunch of people that were in on the meeting that are going to corroborate each other's testimony. So that's going to be really exciting to hear from them. So stay tuned for day 7. So if you would like to get a tarot reading with me, look down below. I will leave my email address. If you want a chakra balancing, healing session, energy cleanse, I can help you there too. So look me up. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you. And bye for now. Y'all take care.